We're live. Hello, everyone, and shout out to each and every one of you. And thank you guys so much for tuning in to your girl Siren right here on the Siren Speak Show. Hello. Hey, y'all. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Okay. Let's see if I could get this right. Why am I not in the camera? Turn. Do I need to move it? Maybe I need to move this way. Okay. So yes, y'all. Hey, y'all, and happy, what day is it? Tuesday? Monday. Happy Monday. Y'all, Tyler, you want to close your door, baby? Because Mama finna go live. Happy Monday, y'all. I hope you guys are having a rather swell day because you know I am, okay? I don't know what it is or how it is you guys have been this weekend, you know, with the energies and stuff lately. You guys, we are in the fake spring era where it is not quite spring just yet. It looks like it's spring, but it's not. We're still at the tail end of winter. Winter is like holding on like this, like, no, I don't want to go. But winter, get the hell on. Okay, get the hell on, winter. Ain't nobody got time for your shenanigans. Just going on. Did y'all know it was snowing today in Georgia? I don't know what part of Georgia y'all in, but Bay sent me a video. He's like, it's snowing. I'm like, what? Yes, y'all, it was snowing. I say, send me a video. He sent me a video and it is actually snowing in Georgia. I said, oh my word. Oh my word. I don't believe it. So, hey, y'all, shout out to y'all. We're going to have a great show today. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. And thank you guys also for giving me a big old fat thumbs up as you tune into the building. Okay. Thank you. I don't want to expand menu, but this thing is so big and I don't know how to do it. Shout out to everybody who's tuned up in too. Hey, Shay. Shay is in the building. Hey, Shay. Hey, Anisha. Hey, Anisha. Spell Mississippi. So, anywho, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. What are we going to be talking about today, you guys? Oh, that topic was real juicy. We are going to be talking about moving into your expensive era. No, I didn't turn this on. Moving into your expensive era, okay? That's the era we're moving into now, you guys. Your expensive era, okay? We're also going to be talking about how some of us are funding our ego versus our mission. What you doing with your money? That's the reason God ain't send you the millions yet, because see, he know you messing around with them, okay? Also, what is it? Let me see what else we said. My table preparest in front of mine enemies. Okay, we need to talk about that, y'all. My table prepareth before me in front of mine enemies. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a combination of money, okay, and spirituality. We're going to be talking about your frequency. We're going to be talking about your finances, okay, and why. So you got the what. Now you need the why. All right. So shout out to each and every one of you. And like I say, thank you guys so much for tuning in and giving your girl a big old fat thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, y'all. Please let YouTube know we at least like what the siren is saying. Okay. Because YouTube is like, no. Y'all. And if y'all know somebody who know how to repair a blind, please let me know. Okay. Because she has been snag-a-tooth for a minute now. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to, my baby, she didn't know how to open the blinds. She just went to pushing them open and that thing said, boop. So I need somebody I tried to fix it. I did. The blind just laying there. It is what it is. Y'all just gonna have to get a little snag-a-tooth blind in the background. Hey to everybody. Hey, Terrence. Hey, y'all. So before we get started, you guys, first of all, I'm going to put on some of my spray. Now, I don't know about y'all. If y'all ain't got none of this, I don't know what era y'all living in. Y'all ain't going to be in y'all expensive era, okay, until you get some of this honey, okay? Oh, my word. I have to put that on before I go live. I noticed that, okay? I did notice that. But it is what it is, okay? We'll talk about that on another day, okay? So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. We're going to start out with the introduction to the sponsors of the Siren Speak Show. Shout out to my sponsors, you guys. Shout out to Southern Soul LA, you guys. If you are ever in the LA area, you definitely want to make sure you get you an Uber Eat. You want to get this plate in your hands however you can. Y'all, trust me, I'm waiting on y'all testimony. Like, seriously, I'm waiting on you. Siren? Oh my God, Now listen, if y'all get all big and, out of, listen, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay. Because when I say this is food for the soul, it is food for the soul, y'all. It don't even touch your physical body. It goes straight to the soul, and you just go to dancing while you eating and stuff. So listen, if you out on a date and you try to be pretty, don't get this plate right here. Just get this to go and eat it the next day. Okay. But you want to get you a man with a coin and be like, listen, can you order me some food from Southern Soul LA? You know what I'm saying? Because I've been really wanting to taste this plate. Because I'm telling you, there's no way you can eat this food right here that's this good in front of a dude and be cute. I'm telling you, your cute card gonna go out the window. I'm telling you now, you forget you're on a date. This meal is not date safe, but get him to send you a cash out so you can Uber eat a plate from this. You want to eat this at home. Okay? You want to eat this, like, don't even eat this out in public. You want to eat this at home. I'm telling you. All right. But shout out to Southern Soul LA, and thank you guys so much for the sponsoring of the Siren Speak show. Also, we want to give a shout out to YBMB Bookkeeping. Okay. That is your business. It's my business. Bookkeeping. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I know we talk a lot about finances over here. Everybody wants more money. Sometimes it doesn't take more money. It takes the management of the money you already have. So why not get a company that can help you to manage the coin? Because God is not going to bless you with $50,000 when you could barely manage $25,000. You're going to let God know you ready for $50,000 when you say, God, I got that $25,000 in check. And who else going to check you but YBMB Bookkeeping? I'm telling you, get your finances in order. Let God know you ready for more money by managing the finances that you already have. That's how the universe is going to know that you're ready for that next level. Okay, so it's not just about filing your taxes, you guys. Sometimes it is important. Now, first of all, I don't know about y'all, but I feel real bougie knowing I got a financial consultant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me go ahead and call my financial. Oh, hey, girl, what's up? I'm trying to buy something. What you think? You know what I'm saying? It's somebody who can really educate you on how to make your finances, work for you. Because that's what you want to do. When you're wealthy, your finances work for you. You don't work for money. Your money works for you. Okay. So it's just about the fact of getting a financial consultant or, getting with a bookkeeping agency to help you to maintain and manage your finances as well as file your taxes. Because we know we don't want them alphabet boys knocking on our door. Okay. Last thing you want is a paper from them with your name in all caps. So I'm telling you now, honey, reach out to YBMB Bookkeeping, you guys, for all of your bookkeeping and your financial services to see what it is that they can do for you, because I'm pretty sure they can help you to get to the next level. Okay, we are going to be talking about stepping in to your expensive era. Okay. Also, we want to give a shout out to Pop and Quaz. Okay, Pop and Quaz is another soul food restaurant, you guys, which is located in Cecil, Georgia. They do customize your orders, you guys, so you don't have to worry about going to a restaurant where you don't feel like doing your hair and getting all pretty and stuff and going out to eat. Listen, honey, not only will they take your order, but they will bring it to your door. Okay, so it's like a restaurant that Uber Eats as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you don't have to physically go there and sit down and have a seat, you guys. You let them know, and they will customize your order and bring it to you. You know how it is when you want some special orders and restaurants don't have them onions that you want or them bell peppers and stuff. Child, listen, you call them, baby, like, you want green bell peppers? Well, that ain't really on the menu, but we'll go get it. Child, yes, they will customize your order and food and get it to you just how you want it, okay? How do you want it? Woo! How do you feel? So shout out to Pop and Quaz, you guys. Make sure you check them out if you are in the lower side of, or the what is it? Towards the bottom, okay? The bottom half of Georgia, right before that Florida line, is a little small town called Cecil, Georgia. You guys, if ever you passing through, I'm telling you now, like I said, if you at a hotel and you passing through, you can call them and they will actually cook the food and they will bring it to your hotel. So I'm telling y'all, get in where you fit in, all right? Shout out also to Fan First Entertainment, you guys. Fan First Entertainment is a Miami-based record label, you guys, but not only do they provide record deals, okay, they provide all type of party supplies, tables, chairs, bounce house, cotton candy, DJ, whatever it is that you want for your party, your wedding, your corporate event, whatever event it is that you're having, they got it for you. If you don't want a full-on skirt DJ, they will actually create a disc or a list of music for for you for your event, and they will actually customize it. So shout out to Fam First Entertainment, you guys. Thank you to all of my sponsors for the sponsoring of the Siren Speak Show. Okay, I'm looking like that. I got it right. Yes. Okay, for the Siren Speak Show. And please be advised to everyone who's watching this show that the views of the Siren Speak Show are not those of my sponsors. Okay. So anything that I say, I believe, I spit out of this little hole in my face called a mouth with these little teeth behind it. Okay, this is just Siren speaking on the Siren Speak Show. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get started. Shout out to everybody as you tune up into the building, you guys. Like I said, don't forget to give us a big old fat thumbs up over here and let YouTube know that y'all really do like the Siren Speak Show, that y'all really do give up about what Siren says, just a little bit. Okay. So stepping into your expensive era, you guys, is something we're going to be talking about. Y'all, what's going on? Okay. Ooh, chair. Okay, let's go ahead and double up, honey. That's what Spirit said, double up, all right? If y'all don't have any of this, get some. This spray right here, y'all, it helped me get through a very tough time. These last couple of weeks for me have not been the best, okay? But it has definitely helped me get through some very tough times. This is a very powerful protection spray, okay? It is made out of some very powerful protective herbs. It is essential oils, you guys. Flowers, some Bach therapies. It's so much stuff inside of here. And not only does it protect your energy and seal your energy, y'all, I'm telling you, it does open you up to opportunities that may not normally happen for you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you on that. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Okay, so if you haven't, go to spiritualcandies.com, look for the protection body spray and get you one. Okay, get you one. This is an aura sealing. It seals your aura. It protects your aura. And it really does put you in a higher frequency and a higher vibration. It has definitely helped me to get through, like I said, some very tough times that I've been going through. For those of you who watch my vlogs, you will see, you will check out and see, you know, your girl has been going through some very heavy and very dark times. I'm not even going to lie. And this right here is what has definitely been helping me to get through. So like I said, get you one, okay? I'm telling you now. Now, stepping into your expensive era, you guys, what does that mean? What does that mean? Are we talking about finances? We're not talking about your money right now. We're talking about you, the price for you, the fact that you're giving yourself to people for a cheap price to little of nothing. It's time for you to become too expensive for people to be able to get in contact with you, for people to be able to connect with you. This is how you step into your expensive era, okay? You have been giving yourself away for free or for a little bit of nothing for way too long. And it's time for you to up the price, okay? You got to stop being available, right? To people who cannot or who do not deserve your time. People who do not deserve even you arguing with them. People who do not deserve, because I'm going to tell you something. If you were cheap, you wouldn't be here. Meaning you wouldn't be here on this earth. You wouldn't be here in this plane. You wouldn't be here in this dimension. It is because of you that the lights stay on. Okay. See, they don't tell us this. It is because of you, your energy, your aura, that businesses are running, right? If you were not here, how would these businesses survive? Each and every one of you have a value that you don't even know about. You're not seeing the true value of who you are, okay? They need you. You need to be running a credit check for these businesses as opposed to them running a credit check for you. You need to be seeing if this business is worthy, okay, of your even connecting with them. Because without you, there would be no them. All right. So it's now time for you to step into your expensive era. Stop making yourself available to people, to circumstances that do not or should not be able to afford you or your time or your energy or your service, whatever it may be. Some of you are selling yourself short because you are that person who gives the best advice. You got people right now who reach out to you for guidance. OK, you got people who reach out to you because you always give them the right answers to whatever they're going through. You got to stop being available when that phone call come through, okay? Because now that person is draining you of your resources and there's no even exchange here. You're giving them all of this advice. You're giving them all of you, but you're getting nothing in return. Even when it comes to relationships, you got to step into your expensive era. You got to stop being available, and you got to stop being able to be, connected with by people who just don't vibrate to you. People who just don't vibrate to your services. People who don't vibrate to your time, to your conversation, to having your phone number. Seriously, it's like you're going to have to make yourself unavailable or hard to be reached. Okay, you know how it is when people become what we know as famous, right? And then now they get an assistant, and an assistant got an assistant, and it's like you can't even call them directly anymore. You got to get in contact with their assistant, and then their assistant is like, I'm gonna let you know when they're available, and I'm gonna pencil you in. This year, starting 2026, when it does start in a couple of days, okay, you need to start making people get penciled in. You got to stop being readily available for everybody day after day after day, hour after hour after hour, because it only depletes you. Okay? You got to make sure that you're spending your time and you're giving your time to people who can afford your time. Some of you are messing with people, or some of you are connecting with people who really cannot afford your time. It's like you're doing community service and you're still not expecting any credit from it, from the universe. You got to let the universe know, listen, I'm entertaining these folk. Okay, I'm keeping them busy in some way, shape, or form. You got to be expecting some sort of credit. Do not give yourself and your service away for free, for nothing. Some people cannot afford you. You need to realize that. Stop being humble. That's one thing I want you to stop doing this year. In your expensive era, you cannot be humble, because to be humble means you have to dim your light to make them motherfuckers comfortable. And that's something you don't need to do. They need to level up. If you want to be comfortable around me, you're going to have to rise to the occasion. A lot of you are dimming your light so that somebody else can feel comfortable in your house, right? So that they can feel comfortable around you. That's not the way this goes. So stepping into your expensive era and not feeling bad about it. A lot of us, we get to the point where we give so much to everybody. We take into consideration everybody but us. When you're stepping into this era, when you're moving into this era, this is where the bosses are. Bosses have to fire people. Bosses have to say, if you're not qualified for this job, you're fired. Next, anybody got a resume? What's up? Who coming in? Who want to interview? You got to stop being apologetic for being the boss that you are, for being the diva that you are, the god and the goddess that you are. Why are you having to be apologetic? A lot of you, this is why you check the check. Because you're trying to remain in a group of people that's check the fucking check. So now you're willingly becoming a product of your environment. When you want to see a higher check, you got to step into a different room. You got to step into a different frequency. You got to step around different people, because the people you've been around, you've seen that money already. You know what that environment is like. So now it's time for you to become uncomfortable. There's no time to be humble. See, being humble is when you are amongst the others. But one thing about you is that you are a leader. You are the one that everybody tends to follow, right? So how can you lead? You're getting uncomfortable right now because you're trying to be a follower. You're remaining amongst the followers. The king does not come down off of his throne to sit and break bread with the people. He understands his role. But a lot of you are uncomfortable up there. That's what I'm noticing. A lot of you not ready to sit on that damn throne that you so-called talk about a lot. You want to know why? Because Tyrone can't go up there with you. Some of you, your mama can't go up there with you. Okay? Your best friend can't go up there with you. Your bae can't go up there with you. So a lot of you are being humble. You're dimming your light to make everybody around you comfortable, as opposed to working your arse off, getting up on that throne where you belong and making them work their arse off too, so that they can come sit next to you. You love me. You want to be around me. You want to sit next to me. Then do what you got to do. Because a lot of you are surrounded by people and circumstances that are bringing you down. It's like shackles around your feet. These people, and now granted, we're not mad at them. If they don't want to level up, if they don't want to do the work and heal themselves, we cannot be upset with them. The only person you can be upset with is you for humbling yourself to stay around them, to keep them happy in their complacency, to keep them happy in their same position year after year after year after year. Some of us, we in our 40s, but we still in the same circumstance we was in our 30s. Some of us, we in our 50s, but we still in the same circumstance we was in our damn 40s. You should see some sort of growth in your life. And if you're not seeing the growth that you want, check your environment, okay? Because your environment is going to let you know. You're going to look around and say, am I living the life that I want to live? Let me look around and see. Because if I'm not content, if I'm not satisfied, then that means I have to look around to see what it is that is moving in my life and what it is that is not. Okay? What it is that is moving and what it is that is not. So as you step into this new era, your expensive era, everybody can't afford to be around you, y'all. Some of y'all got some charlatans in your area. Some of y'all got some people around you that got some entities attached to them. That's just, they got a whole bunch of monkeys on their back. You probably can't see them, but they there. Okay? They there. And that's the reason your finances haven't changed. That's the reason your circumstances seem to be a little harder to get to. Because one thing about a leader, one thing about a millionaire, okay, is that they have been able to conquer those levels before them. That's how they've been able to reach. They've had to make certain sacrifices. They've had to make certain changes because they didn't wake up a millionaire. The path to getting them there, they noticed there was things about them that they had to change. They had to change friends because a lot of millionaires don't have the same friends they had when they was check to check. A lot of millionaires are not in the same relationship that they were in when they was check to check. A lot of millionaires don't live in the same neighborhood that they were living in when they were check to check. What do you need to change? See, y'all trying to move into a new frequency, but you trying to take the same old with you. When you get a new car, you have a new payment. You're not going to have the same payment as you had as your old car. When you get a new place, you have a new payment. Everything is new. Everything is changing. So we have to make sure that we're changing with the times, right? We got to stop making ourselves available for this life that we don't even feel comfortable or successful in, right? We got to stop making ourselves available for all of these hard times that we're going through. You got to start making yourself available for all of that expensive stuff that you want. It got to stop being a dream, and it needs to be a reality. And it's time for you to live in your expensive era comfortably, right? Unapologetically, expensive. Whatever it is that you want, go for it. But I'm telling you, I tell you guys a lot that it comes with a lot of sacrifices. There's a lot of things you're going to have to let go about yourself. There's a lot of people that can't come with you. I'm sorry, they can't. And it's not that it's just they don't want to come with you. That's that you really not understanding. They don't want to come with you. They don't want to change their eating habits. They don't want to do any type of healing. They don't want to, get a spray. Shameless plug. Girl, what you gonna do with that spray? I don't want that, girl. I don't need that. I got God. You know what I'm saying? They always trying to find a way to use the name of God to justify all of their inactions and all of the stuff that they don't have and the reasons that they can't get it. So a lot of you have some things that you're going to have to really sit down. Now, listen, y'all, we've been coming on here since 2019 is when I started going live, right? 2019. We've been talking year after year after year. This is officially the end of the year 2025, okay? We're moving out of the winter season, so we're moving into the new era of spring in just a couple of days. So you guys still have just a couple of days to get your together. Things are not, that's another thing that we're going to have to talk about getting ourselves together is getting in alignment with the times. Because it's kind of like IHOP gives me like the third dimension. Okay, IHOP, you know, where you can have breakfast dinner for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? And you can have like breakfast for dinner. Like they up the whole world when they brought some IHOP. That was a telltale sign that this third dimension can really throw us off. Okay? We don't know what time it is. We don't know when it is. So what you have to do is you got to go outside and look at nature. You need to know what flowers are in season. You need to learn about flowers. You need to say, oh, okay, I'm seeing this right here. Okay, so we must be in this season, that season, that season. Because if you're waiting on the third dimension to give you the right time, you way off. So we got to make sure that we tune into the times. That's another part of stepping into your expensive era, is tuning into the times, right? We're getting ready to move into spring. So we want to move into that spring fashion. You want to move into those lighter colors, those pastels type of colors, you guys. You want to tune into that energy, because I'm telling you, when it comes to receiving abundance, money is going to move with the times. So if we're in that spring energy and you're tapping into that spring energy, then abundance is going to flow to you because you're in the right frequency. But if you're still in this winter energy, or if you think it's summer energy, it's like you're already out of alignment. And this is why the algorithm is not choosing you. This is why the algorithm is not, messing with you like that. This is why good things aren't happening. Good luck isn't happening. Just nice little surprises aren't happening. It's literally check to check, right? So we have to make sure that we get in alignment with the times as well. That'll be a whole other show, you guys, okay? Now, let's talk about funding your ego versus your mission, okay? Funding your ego versus your mission, all right? We're going to move into that. Let me see if anybody have any questions, y'all. Hey, everybody. Hey, Maggie. Maggie is in the building. Hey, Maggie, shout out to you. Hey, Crystal. Crystal says, happy Monday. Hey, Crystal. Y'all, my throat is like, with this pollen. Honey, this pollen is not playing with me. My throat is not playing with me. It's just crazy with me going through everything that I'm going through as well. My throat is just like, look, give me a break, please. Give me a break, yeah. Give me a break, because it sure needs one. Okay. So let's see. Y'all, do anybody have any questions? See, y'all gonna have to start filling me up with some sort of questions or anything, because I be feeling like crazy when I go live. Like, it's just really getting like cuckoo, because I'm like, no one says nothing. Like, I tune into other people's lives and people just, hey, from Chicago, hey, from New York. Like, regardless, people say something. I'm like, listen, my gems just be listening. They be in a building, but they just be, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not really big talkers. They listen and they just like little sponges. They just absorb everything. And I just be like, anybody there? Hello, 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 hello. But shout out to y'all. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I really, truly do. Okay. So let's move on to the next topic, you guys. Funding your ego versus your mission. One thing we need to realize, you guys, okay, as we level up, as you step into your expensive era, okay, we have to understand what finances are really for. In this whole mission of ours, I tell you, the higher you rise in this mission, the more you realize how we are here for the good of all, right? We are here for a mission that is way bigger than what we can even imagine. We are here for a purpose that we're just like, what? You'll be surprised when you find out what your purpose is and what your mission is, okay? So when it comes to finances, right? Once you become wealthy, and once you get into that expensive era, meaning your frequency is on point, you're experiencing finances in a level that you haven't, because majority of the people who I work with, they will start out making, 5 digits a year. And then they go to making 6 digits a year. And I got one person who has made it to 7, the first person, okay, to ever work with Spiritual Candies and have made it to 7 digits a year. What? Okay. Now, I always say, to whom much is given, much is expected, right? So when it comes to your finances, you guys, when it comes to the flow of money, now I know that the third dimension teaches us to save our money. They say, put it in a savings account, right? It's kind of like, building a dam, right? So the water is flowing and they're constantly telling us to build the dam. You know what I'm saying? Which, as we build that dam, it stops the natural flow. So what we want to do is we want to keep that flow going, right? You want to keep that flow going. First things first, for those of us who get an attitude every time we get our bills, we got to stop that. Money come and we want to keep it flowing. You want to have a better relationship with money, right? When you do get a lump sum of money, the first thing we do is we go to fund our ego, meaning we start to purchase material things. We start to feel like that's a way to deal with our inner child issues. Because the minute you go and buy a car, jewelry, clothes, bags, the minute you go and do that, that's a telltale sign we have inner child issues, okay? You did not receive either attention or you did not receive, a toy or things that you wanted when you were younger, and you're trying to make up for it now. You're trying to, spoil that inner child now, but it's not going to do it with material things. And it also shows that we have a childlike mentality. And this is why the universe, doesn't really give us those 7 digits and up, because honestly, we're not ready for that type of money. We will take it and we will fund our ego. We will fund our material things, which is why people who win the lottery and come in contact with all of their money, they're not ready for that. The first thing they're going to do is fund their ego. So you have to say, am I ready for a bigger purpose? Am I ready for a bigger cause when it comes to finances? Because the universe can provide for all your bills. Yes, they can. It's the reason you are check to check. Because honestly, when it comes to what we're supposed to do with money, what we're supposed to utilize money for, a lot of us is like, I don't know about all that. We're really supposed to utilize money to fund our mission. Okay, meaning if you're receiving, let's say you wake up and let's say you hit the lottery, right? In some way, shape, or form. Let's say you win $160 million, right? But by the time you leave, you're going to leave about 12 million. Child, by the time they tax you, honey, okay? So let's say you get 160 million. That's your cut. You wake up tomorrow, $160 million. The first thing you're going to do is say, oh, I'm going to pay off all my bills, right? I'm going to pay all my bills. You're going to get you a new car. You're going to buy a house. The first thing you're going to do is fund your ego. And it is not until you have fully furnished funding your ego that you will be like, okay, what else can I do with this, right? Hopefully at that point, you will be calling YBMB Bookkeeping. That's a damn good time to reach out, okay? Outside of now, right? But, you will then have to reach out to a financial advisor that can give you ways to, again, put your money in places to help it to grow and to help it to, expand. And also there are investments that we need to make outside of self, you guys. So it's not just about funding the ego. Now we have to know how to fund our mission, right? When you come in contact with money, when I was working my 9 to 5, you guys, every paycheck, I would let some money go towards, I think it was St. Jude is who I was funding the most. It was St. Jude before it went to Hosea Helps, okay? But it originally started out with St. Jude's. Now listen, I was somebody who was check to check, y'all, okay? When I say I was check to check, sometimes I would tap into my overdraft protection, okay? It got to the point I had to call the bank and say, take that damn overdraft protection. No, I ain't lying. I don't want it. Okay, because from the minute they gave it to me, I didn't use it for like maybe the first year. But once I tapped into it, oh, it was over. I thought my check was, way more than what it was. Because I'm like, okay, I know my check is this, but then my overdraft is that. So I'm gonna really have this. So I got in that cycle. You know what I'm saying? I got in that cycle like a mug. But each paycheck, I had some money going to St. Jude. That was just a part of, what it is that I did. And, it was like once I incorporated that, because I wasn't always doing that, but once I did it for probably like the last maybe 3 years of me working. And once I incorporated that, that's when I called the bank and I told them to do away with my overdraft protection. I didn't use that overdraft protection no more, you guys. They deleted it from my account. And I just was like, just check to check. You know what I'm saying? After that. And I would have a few, dollars extra left over. I didn't even need that overdraft protection. That was a way to fund my ego. You know what I'm saying? For me to do some extra things that I really didn't need to do. And was it worth it? No. So you have to find a way to fund your mission. Now, first of all, you need to know what your mission is. Okay. And a lot of you who have worked with me and a lot of you who have gotten consultations, you are pretty much on your mission and you kind of know like where it is that you need to go. Now, part of your mission, for example, some of you A part of your mission can be to move in a certain career field, right? One that is more in alignment with your natural gifts and or talents. So for those of you who have like a specific talent, those of you who have like a specific gift, whatever it may be, your finances will be available to fund that mission because the universe needs you to be in that career field. That was your chosen career field for you to meet certain people. You're going to come in contact with certain soul family members and things of that nature. So utilizing your funds when you're on your mission, the universe will provide you either actual funds or opportunities, okay, for you to be on that mission, okay? So the need to want to fund your mission, a lot of you need to fund your mission. Now, once you step into your mission, then you will be able to fund it. Otherwise, like I said, you can utilize some of your funds to actually give back and donate, okay, towards a mission, of course, okay? At that time, I chose St. Jude's, and then I moved on to Hosea Helps, and then I moved on to Spiritual Candies, okay? Because we have a mission over here as well, and each year we do give back to the community. For those of you who watch my vlogs, you really get to see the behind the scenes, and you get to see me boots on the ground, actually going back out into the world and fulfilling the mission of Spiritual Candies, and all of those of you who support Spiritual Candies as well, okay? Now, if interested, we do have a donation on the website. So if ever you feel like you want to donate to the Spiritual Candies mission, you are more than welcome to do so by going to the Spiritual Candies website, and you can just hit that donation button, okay? And we appreciate all donations, okay? Because we want to do things on a bigger scale as well. At first it started out with just me, myself, and I. That's all I've got in the end. That's what I found out. Well, it's my baby too, husband too. So, we started out, and then there are so many of you that have joined onto our mission, and you guys always donate, and you guys have made it a lot bigger for us to go out and spread this mission on you guys' behalf as well. And I definitely appreciate it. So whatever mission you want to support, find a way to support a mission, you guys. If you don't have yours just yet, find a mission out there that you relate with, or, something that you feel comfortable with, and definitely find a way to, provide a way to support either your mission or the mission of someone else until you are able to tap into your own mission. So when you do that, you guys, and I'm telling you this for a reason, because when you do that, the universe recognizes that you're ready for more finances. It recognizes that you are responsible, okay? It recognizes that you are doing something that is not just for you, but for the greater, okay? For the greater good. And it will then provide you with more and more and more resources to continue to, support either your mission or the mission of someone else that you agree with, okay? So that is very important as well, you guys. So funding your ego versus your mission. This is another reason why your finances can be a little womp, 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 because the universe is going to look at you and say, hey, is she or he financing their ego or their mission? Okay, or a mission. You know what I'm saying? So be very, very careful with what it is that you're doing with your finances. And when the universe does bless you, remember, reach out and touch someone. Remember that was back in the day, y'all. All right. So next up, you guys, we're going to be talking about my table prepared before me in the presence of mine enemies. Okay. This is the need for you to step into your expensive era. Okay. Let me see. Shout out to y'all. Hey, Lindsay. Lindsay is up in the building, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. I appreciate it, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Okay. I really, truly appreciate it. So we're going to be talking about my table prepared before me in the presence of mine enemies, you guys. This is an era as you step into your expensive era. Okay. When we listen to that part right there, the table prepared before me in the presence of my enemies, meaning a lot of you are expecting your enemies to somehow celebrate you. A lot of you are like, I'm really trying to get my thing off the ground and I don't have that many people supporting me. I don't have anybody like really helping me. You haven't reached the people that are going to help you yet. The people that are going to help you, listen, this is your soul family that's going to help you. But see, you have to get yourself to a level where they can see you. See, they can't see you right now because you're not really promoting yourself. You're not putting yourself out there. Social media can be a great thing if you know how to, one, protect yourself. I'm telling you, child, protect yourself. Okay. If you know how to protect yourself, you know, because with social media, there are so many different things that go on. There are so many different channels that have access to you. There are so many different people that have access to you. May not be physically, but definitely energetically. They can take your pictures. They can look at your lives. They can look at your hair, everything about you. Okay. If you do put up things from your business, they can look at your business. You know, they can do so much, you guys, with that energy. So you have to know how to shield and protect yourself before you throw yourself out to the wolves. Okay. But the need to use social media can be very beneficial, because this is how you're going to connect with your soul family. Because I'm telling you now, your soul family could be in Africa. Your soul family can be in Canada, even though you're in Georgia. Your soul family can be in Panama City. Your soul family can be in Idaho. Your soul family can be in Santa Barbara. You know, your soul family can be in Cuba. Your soul family can be in Ecuador. Your soul family can be everywhere in this world, right? Those are the people that are going to watch you. Those are the people that are going to like your videos. Those are the people that are going to support you. So social media, although it is in this technology, we're going to talk a little bit about that as well. So remind me, when I say y'all, what I was going to say about technology, y'all say pennies. Okay, that's all I want y'all to put in the comment section. Just say pennies, because I'm going to get back to that. Okay, so when we're talking about, you know, the table prepared before me in the presence of mine enemies, you're going to be surrounded by your enemies first. You want to know why? Because as you step into your mission, as you try to start that business, as you try to, you know, get out and do something different, as you try to level yourself up and step into your expensive era, the first crowd of people are going to be your enemies. They are going to knock you. They're not going to like your videos. They're not going to comment. They're not going to give you nothing. You're not going to get no response whatsoever, because they're going to try to get you to quit. They're going to try to get you to stop. They're going to try to get you to give up. They want you to give in. Do not think no eyes are on you. You have millions of eyes on you. Okay? They just trying to cover it up. Right? So as you move through this era, you guys, as you step into that new business, it's going to seem like, oh my God, like, why am I doing this? I'm not getting any support, especially when you try to do things locally. You know what I'm saying? You like, dang, you know, I wish my family would support me. You know, where are my friends right now? You're going to feel very lonely, but that is a part of the process. Okay? That is a very critical part of the process. They are going to want you to give up, because they don't want to see that table prepared for you. They're hoping that you give up before you get that table prepared for you. When that table is prepared before you in the presence of your enemies, that means you have won. That means you have leveled yourself up. You have gone through every challenge. You have made all of the sacrifices, and that is going to be your reward. Okay? But even when the table is being prepared before you in the presence of your enemies, you still not going to have anybody liking your video, supporting your business. You still not going to have anybody. Okay? Because what happens is the real people don't come until that table is prepared. Okay? And that's when your enemies are going to have to stand around and watch all of your real folk come and eat with you. Because as that table is laid out for the feast, the enemies are standing there like, whoa, they're going to have to stand there and watch you eat. Okay? And this is when the real people, because we're hoping that by this time, you already know that to get rid of people who cannot afford you. Okay? So you're in your expensive era at this time. You're not surrounding yourself with sharks, and you're not surrounding yourself with energy vampires, and you're not surrounding yourself with destiny drainers and destiny swappers and destiny stealers and things of that nature. You know better at this point. By the time that table get ready to be prepared for you, you already know who and who not. So you need to get to that point where that table is going to be prepared for you. But I'm going to tell you straight up, it's going to be a task getting there. It's not easy getting there, especially when you do it the right way, especially when you do it righteously. Okay, you can sell your soul, and the devil will give it to you tomorrow. Okay, but you're gonna be sitting there with your enemies. Table prepared before me with my enemies. Okay, he gonna sit all your enemies at the table. That's the difference. When you do it the righteous way, your enemies will stand back. They will see that table being prepared. They will see you be seated at the head of that table, and they will watch you eat. But that is when you do it the righteous way. That is when you find your mission. That is when you work on yourself. That is when you heal yourself. Okay? But your enemies are going to try to stop you. They're going to hate on you. They're going to hope. I mean, that is the worst evil eye you can get, but you got to go through it. You're going to be drugged through the mud. You're going to feel like, why am I doing this? I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, why? But you can't give up on it. That's the thing about a real soldier. You will not give up on your mission. Okay? You will not give up on your mission. I don't care what people are looking at you crazy. They're like, you're so stupid. You're still working on that. Why are you still wasting your time on that? Nothing has come of it. What is wrong with you? You're going to look crazy. You're going to look stupid. You're going to not make any money. You're going to barely make enough to keep it going. Because that's what your enemies want. And I'm going to tell you straight up, your enemies are going to be your customers. Because when they get your product, they probably going to pray over it and hope that, the company flop. Oh, they going to order all your product. Oh, they're going to come and they're going to get a plate of your food. Oh, they're going to order that t-shirt. And because they going to want to do a bad review on it. Ooh, child, look at this here. Girl, I would not buy this. Girl, look at it. This cheesy here, girl. She got the nerves to be selling these bundles for $50. Girl, why I wasted my money? That's what they want to do. Okay? They done made a damn voodoo doll out of your bundle with hair and okay? They done did all type of stuff. They over there hating on it, talking bad about you. Every time you go live, every time you post a picture, oh, girl, look at that. Girl, look, I don't need this. She looks stupid, girl. I would, you know what I'm saying? So it's your enemies that you're going to have to deal with first, because that's the part of the test, okay? One thing about somebody who is in a great position, somebody who's a legend, one thing a legend has experienced and one thing a legend has mastered is failure. A legend is someone who has mastered failure. They are so good at it, okay, that they got a whole degree in it. They got a whole legend because they have mastered failure. They have mastered setbacks. They have mastered being rerouted, okay, and derailed. They have mastered delay. They have mastered it. So they know what it's like. And when they get to the position of legend, this is why they are able to teach. Okay? There is no leader who has not gone through the trials. How can a leader lead you when they have not experienced everything that you're getting ready to go through? How can they get you through it when they know absolutely nothing about it? So you're going to go through your trials. You're going to go through your tribulations. You're going to go through your hard times. You're going to go through, should I keep doing this? You're going to go through, should I do this? You're going to go through, am I making the right decision? You're going to go through, is this person right for me? Is this job right for me? Is this house right for me? But the only way I can tell you to get through all of this, one, is to get a consultation. Okay, but seriously, two is you're going to have to go within. Oh, let me turn this heat off, y'all. Okay. You're going to have to go within because, oh, Lord, I'm blessed. Hold on, y'all. I got to sneeze again. Oh, I'm blessed. Okay. Because going within is the only way that you're going to find the truth. Okay. So when you're looking for what should I do? Is this person right for me? Is this job right for me? Is this the right move? Am I making a mistake? The best answer is to go within, right? Once you go within, then you go on the outside and you pay attention to your surroundings, because once you go within, it's going to show you the truth. It's just a lot of us, y'all, we just refuse to accept the truth. I don't know why. There are people in your life who always lie to you, and they lie, but you don't do nothing about it. You just like, Stop expecting them to stop lying. Let them lie. That's what they do. They're being truthful to themselves. They're saying, listen, I am a deceiver. Why won't you receive them as the deceiver they are? Why are you holding on to them, hoping that they will change? The fool is not them, because they are being true to who they are. The fool is you for believing and hoping that they would change to make you comfortable. You're hoping that they will humble themselves to make you comfortable. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you anymore. Okay? There are people in your life right now that you know cannot afford your time, that cannot afford your attention, but you continue to give your time and attention to these people. This time, this year, it is time for you to level up. It's time for you to step into this expensive era. It's time for you to stop humbling yourself. This world teaches us, oh, you need to humble yourself. For what? To make you comfortable? So you could be comfortable? I need to dim my light, okay, so that you can be comfortable. Is that what you're saying? I need to be the smallest version of me so that you can continue to, love the way that you live or be happy around me or be comfortable around me. Because there's a lot of people out there that are very uncomfortable with your light. When you come around, you trigger something within them. You trigger those demons within them that it's just like, oh. And then here you go walking on eggshells around these people. Don't dim your light. There's no such thing as you got to humble yourself. You ever notice that? If you come up on a lot of money, the first thing they say, oh, you need to humble yourself. For what? Why? Why are you uncomfortable with the fact that I done came up? Why are you uncomfortable with the fact that this is how I feel about myself? Why are you uncomfortable with the fact that, I done went out and bought me a nice car, or, I done went and bought me a nice house? Or why are you uncomfortable? It's not about me being humble. It's about you handling that. You got to handle why it is that you can't deal with me being in this position of my life. So there's no need to humble yourself right now, you guys. Now is the time for you to recognize who you are and really step into who you are. Okay. Let me see. Do you guys have any questions? Okay. Do you guys have any questions or anything you guys want to say? Let's talk briefly about the upcoming annual virtual Easter egg hunt that we're going to be having on the 29th of this month, you guys. Now, listen, for those of you who got a box, okay, I really need you guys to have your box before the 29th, because the box will come with your egg, okay? And when it comes with your egg, you guys, your egg will have your number in it, which is the message, okay? Each one of you are going to get a number inside of your egg, and that will be the number for your message. So I'm already going to have the messages laid out. Y'all know how we do. And then your number, okay, will be the one for your message. So you're going to have to get this April box just a little bit early, okay? So the earlier that you order this box, the earlier that you can get your box, okay? Now, fortunately, we do have a box that's available. So we got one more box that is available, you guys. So anyone who's interested in that, I know it was showing that it was sold out, but we were able to relist a box. So anyone who wants this box is going to come with some very good products, you guys. You will get this spray right here. So if you're going to get the box, you guys, you're going to get a spray. 5. That's all I'm gonna say. You will get your body oil, you guys, as well. You will get your body wash, okay? 5. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You will also get your beautiful egg candle, you guys. You also are going to get a body scrub, okay? You will get your pen. Y'all know I'm extra with pens, okay? Y'all know I'm always giving y'all a pen, something to write with. You will also get this big sage. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sage, y'all. It has some flowers engraved in it. It's big, and you're going to need to light this every day, okay? Because we need that energy on point. You will also get this beautiful little bunny little cup, y'all, okay? Y'all already know your offertory cup, okay? What else y'all getting in there? It's something else. Oh, and you're also going to get this, you guys. I can't wait for y'all to see what you have to do with this. And I can't wait to see. So when y'all get this, whatever, when y'all do it, y'all, I want y'all to take a picture and send it to me. Y'all going to see in the directions, okay, instructions, shall I say, what you're going to have to do with this. And I want to see what it is that you guys do with that. I'm so excited. And you will also get a egg. Now, whoever gets this box right here, you guys, with the golden egg will also come with a gift. So one of you lucky box holders will get a $15 Starbucks card. So when you open your box and you see that golden egg sitting there, it's going to be sitting right on top of this this $15 Starbucks gift card. So shout out to the lucky winner, the person who gets this box, okay, with the egg in it. I'm actually preparing all of the boxes now, you guys, getting them ready to be shipped out for those of you who have already ordered. Anyone who still wants to get a box, okay, we do have a box that is left. So shout out to the lucky person who is able to get that and who's able to tap into these frequencies. These boxes, you know, these body washes, you guys, listen, this is, to me, it's like heaven in a bottle, okay? These body washes, y'all, it's like heaven in a bottle, all right? When I say heaven in a bottle, heaven in a bottle, okay? The energy's connected to this. The energy's connected to the oil. The energy's connected to the spray and y'all. It's just next level stuff, right? So I cannot wait until we get, you know, more testimonies. You know, you guys have been getting work. You guys have been getting tips. You guys have been getting jobs. You guys have really been having some great opportunities being presented before you just from the utilization of this. And, you know, I also have to salute y'all because it's about y'all really working on your frequency. So again, a part of your mission is being responsible with your frequency. Okay, being responsible, out here getting drunk, out here overeating, out here eating, you know, all this crazy food, out lowering your vibration. Now you are like a burden to society. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why society treat us like that, like garbage. You know, they want to treat us like trash because we're not responsible with our frequency. We're not responsible with our energy, you know, and we have a responsibility not just to ourselves, but to the whole, you know, as to maintain a frequency that will sustain us all, that will keep us all elevated. We all want to rise up. We got people that's bringing us down just with the crazy stuff that they do, right? So we definitely don't want to humble ourselves to the point where we are surrounded by folk who don't, you know, who cannot afford us, okay? And it's a lot of people in your life that can't afford you. So you're going to have to make some executive decisions once we get in 2026 in a couple of days, okay? So let me see what else it is that we want to talk about, you guys. We're actually going to be live again tomorrow, St. Patrick's Day, according to the third dimension. But we are actually going to come on here and we're going to be talking about luck. Okay, we're going to be talking about some great things that you can do to your home, your car, your purse, your wallet, your hair, your outfit, just to bring about some great lucky experiences and things of that nature. We're also going to be talking about, you know, finding coins and stuff like that. Excuse me. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff like that, you guys. So I'm looking forward to that. And that'll be tomorrow. Now, remember, we usually do Monday and Wednesday, but this week we're going to have a 3-day week. So we're going to do Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Okay. So I'm excited about that, you guys. And outside of that, I said something. I think that's going to be it. Let me make sure, y'all, okay? Because I have to go through my notes, which I never do, okay? I never do. And let's see. Okay. We talked about funding your ego versus your mission, stepping into your expensive era, your table being prepared before you. This Wednesday, when we get on the topic of relationships, y'all, okay, we're going to be talking about some heavy stuff. We're going to be talking about same-sex relationships, one, okay? We're going to be talking about three-way love affair, you know, that sister wife, you know, also side pieces. We're going to be talking about being single, okay? Toxic, okay? We're going to talk about how being single can be toxic as well as being in a relationship can be quite toxic. So we're going to be talking about some toxic aspects of the dating era and the dating life. And that's going to be on Wednesday. Okay. When we come on here, we talk about love, 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 love. We're also going to be talking about prioritizing yourself through dating. Okay. Choosing the person that makes you feel happy. And again, having those healthy, you know, conversations, as we always talk about, having healthy conversations. Let me see. It says the chat is disconnected. Of course, they're going to disconnect the chat. Why would they leave the chat up? Okay, it says that it's back. Y'all got to stop this, okay, YouTube? Y'all really have to stop this. So with that being said, you guys, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to end it right here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning into your girl Siren. Patreon, I got you. We got a video coming up this week, Patreon. So make sure you tune in and check it out to all of my Patreon folk. Y'all, we're going to be talking a little bit deeper in regards to the Rihanna house shooting. Okay. We're going to get the message behind that. We're also going to be looking deeper into this war that's going on. And we're also going to be getting some messages for the upcoming new of the year, which is going to be in just a few days, you guys, where we're going to be stepping into spring era. So so we're going to look into all of that. All right. So shout out to you and thank you guys for being a part of my Patreon family. For those of you who are not, go on over to the link in the description box. Y'all better sign up for Patreon. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all want to get that deep knowledge. See, over here, be a little watered down. We can only go but so much. But for the deeper knowledge that will really help to grow you from the inside out, go on over to Patreon and sign up. Y'all already know what to do. Bye, y'all.